As for me, to be honest, I did some research on the movie throughout the years and forgot and remembered and re-researched. But if you guys wanted to know, it's a trivia detail. The movie is entirely handmade. There are sequences when you can swear that it's 3D. The panning, the turning around the corners, the tunnels, there are so many shots where you're like, bro, this must be 3D or I don't know. It is 172,000 individual pictures that are dancing before your eyes. And it's a spectacular movie. It all comes together with that extremely tantalizing soundtrack, and it produces something that I rarely ever felt in a movie. It's horror, amazement, chill down your spine. It's like everything is weirdly mixed, and it gives you off this very unique and strange feeling that I absolutely adore. I think this movie is one of the best animated movies of all time because, technically speaking, it is classic handmade animation, but the highest grade. I have never seen, even in the future, right? Like in 2018, 2019, 2020, there are some excellent animators out there, but as a whole, it surpasses everything I ever saw. It's just technically too good. I'm so impressed by the people that made this movie, and I really wanted to do a hats off to them because that was an experience. As for the beginning of the movie, it's actually incredible. Like, if you concentrate, it's actually incredible, and you kind of know what the theme of the movie is and what you're going to devolve into, right? You have civil unrest, some people protesting, the government lashing back with police brutality. You have those children that were orphans that now grew up into rebel teens and that are in bike gangs and fight, and it's gruesome and it's free violence. It's disgusting, and then some unnatural shit happens, right? And it becomes the center of the story. But the unnatural is tied with scientific theories and everything, which is actually like my favorite part about this movie is how we see the civil unrest, the coup d'état, the wanting, like, how the human being wants power and how power affects the human being. And I think that it's simply a beautiful movie to demonstrate that kind of thinking, and it ties so well spirituality with science also. Even though it's not exact science, in the end, the conclusion that it wanted to give us, to me, right, was a crossover between the two. Like, spiritual people and people that care about science are concerned, and the people that are very scientific leaning and have some part of them that is spiritual, or very spiritual leaning and that have some scientific part of them, will both extremely enjoy the ending and what it's trying to tell you. And you might understand it one way, you might understand it another way, but in the end, I believe that you will enjoy it. So I strongly encourage everyone that's watching the episode either live or on demand to give Akira a try.